When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things.
Wide open on the right. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games, you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Parks. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse.
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now this offense is back on the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man, it's Hudson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Powers through. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Maryland. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose, flying out to the left. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
And most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on it.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for 6. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. No one's gonna get him. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To throw, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's in for the touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught in the backfield. It's Brenson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You got to be so careful too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he holds it in inside the 30. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This guy is just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return runs out of bounds.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't see...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ebby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Push down for the tackle. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He'll pull it down. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now...
Snatches it on the right. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Complete to start this drive. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Van Dyke. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. And it'll be down right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's...
There he goes! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that's good enough for...
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Van Dyke. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Here comes the heat. Right down the middle. It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. First and 10.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Caught over the middle. It's Parks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is...
Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where
he lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's the guy you got to try to avoid when throwing the football. He leads the nation in interception. The dude is an absolute ball hawk. You are asking for something bad to happen when you throw his way. You're lucky.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.